Salute.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, family and friends, to the graduation of the class of 2003. I'd like to thank everyone here for all their help and support in helping shape us into the young adults that you see before you today. Thank you, and enjoy the ceremony. In Portuguese, Jennifer Mello.
Bem-vindos, amigos e família, à formatura da classe de 2003. Gostaria de agradecer a todos pela vossa ajuda e apoio, fazendo nós os jovens adultos que somos hoje. Obrigado. Que desfrutem a cerimônia.
Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos familia y amigos a la graduación de la clase de 2003. Les quiero dar gracias a todos por su presencia y por toda su ayuda y apoyo en influenciar a los jóvenes que somos hoy. Muchísimas gracias, que disfruten la ceremonia.
As a representative of Hilmar High School student body this evening, I would like to congratulate the class of 2002. Our determination and hard work have brought us to this special day. Our uniqueness and spirit will never be forgotten. The best of wishes to all in the future. Whomever we meet, let us learn something from them. Wherever we go, may happiness follow. The world needs more people who make a difference, and if anyone can, it's us. Congratulations.
Good evening. Buying a pencil from the library because you forgot there was a Scantron test today, 25 cents. Buying lunch at the school cafeteria to stay alive, at least $3 each day. Buying a senior shirt with your name on it, $10. Buying a graduation cap and gown to look like the rest of our classmates, $22. Buying memories bound in a book in a school yearbook that will last a lifetime, $50, or $60 if you waited. Buying the ticket to our senior trip at Disneyland without hotel accommodations, $100. Buying everything for formal, including ticket, dinner, dress, or tux, and accompanying shoes and accessories for the girls, $300, at least. Buying tickets to prom at Santa Cruz, and all the other expenses that run along with it, including the unforgettable senior prom dress, $500, plus or minus. The thrill of searching through the many faces, trying to find our relatives, waiting impatiently for individuals to hand you a piece of paper symbolizing your success at this high school, walking in carefully at the same pace and keeping your distance from others, standing, waiting for everyone to walk in so we could sit in our chairs impatiently, stuttering and making silly mistakes as I read this speech, watching our steps carefully, not to trip in front of our huge audience, the adrenaline pumping through our veins when the ceremony concludes, impatiently waiting for the cue that will allow us to celebrate and throw our hats up in the air. The various emotions felt when walking out to greet our classmates and later our relatives, priceless. There are some things money can buy. For everything else, there's the joy and experience of participating in the graduation ceremony of the class of 2003.
I was walking through the halls one day on my way to class, and I noticed Mr. Gomes approaching me. First, I thought he was gonna bust me for my pants being too low. Then I realized he was trying to tell me that my speech tonight had to be about our class motto. And I thought to myself, wow, the class motto, you know? That's something important, something inspiring. But what is it? You know, I had to sit up here and go on about our class motto when really all it meant to most of us were a couple lines written in cursive on our announcements. It's got to be extremely difficult to find one phrase that is suitable enough for all of our contrasting futures and personalities. This place has influenced each one of our lives differently. High school for some of us was the happiest place on earth, and for others, well, it was interesting. So, what I really want to say is that we should all take at least something away, whether we enjoyed high school or not. Wow. We've all at one point complained about living in this small town, and we've all complained about everyone being the same. However, if we place all this aside, we'll soon realize that without all the experiences high school has given us, we wouldn't have developed the curiosity for the bigger world. and we might not have had the drive to get out there and absorb every bit of knowledge and deprived culture that we can. We've all grown up here, some more than others, and though we might have felt lost or out of place, we must remember that it has been this place that has contributed to our motivation to change and be better than we are. Our class motto describes that even though we might have put everything we've done up to this point behind us, it will always be there in the future to influence the rest of our lives. So as we run off stage in different directions, remember that we will all have the same roots. In 20 years, we will all have at least one thing in common. We will have all sat here on Hilmar High School's football field Thursday, June 5th, 2003, waiting to have our tassels flipped. We're done with high school now, so let's use the experiences that we've gained to learn more about ourselves, and more importantly, let's learn to live lives where nothing goes without value.
Good evening. There we go. Okay. All right. Please, God, let this mic hold out. Okay. So, how many seniors does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Well, you're right. None. They get the freshmen to do it for them. It's a classic approach. But now we're moving on, and as we move out into the bigger world and mature into a new way of life, we may find that we don't necessarily have the same authority as we do now as a senior. By growing up in the public school system, we've nearly got the bittersweetness of teenage politics down pat. As a favorite Christian music group of mine puts it, there are those who will be eternally keeping score of popularity. And just because we all do, it doesn't mean we have to act like we're all in high school. And it's funny because, as a class, we seem to have already gotten this idea down, molding our underclassmen immaturity into dignity, bravery, and ambition for the future. We've surpassed the unwritten laws of high school. For instance, someone puts you down or talks behind your back, well, you've got to get them back. That's high school. Someone believes they're too cool for you, and you actually believe them. That's high school. The fact of the matter is through the years together, our class has entered into a unity that goes beyond this so-called image and popularity thing. So as we leave this milestone of high school, we don't have to worry about forgetting anything, leaving behind memories, experiences, or even friends. Because we're taking them with us, whether we realize it or not. Our high school career has been carried with us, and that is why we are who we are today. Just let go of the yearbook photos, because just like acne, earned security should be something that we leave with the JV. So here's to letting go of yearbook photos. That was our yesterday. And as we know, all of our yesterdays may be gone today, they will live in all of our tomorrows. In class of 2003, we are tomorrow.
First of all, I want to begin by thanking the jazz band and Mr. Vickerman. Thank you very much. I think the three speakers today have done an outstanding job in trying to present something to you that is unique and a little different. And the class of 2003 is priceless. I want to begin, before I present the class of 2003, I just want to take a few minutes to do a special recognition. I would like to call three students up to the stage. And if they would come up now. We've had two students that are foreign exchange students, and one who has passed the high school proficiency exam and will be going on to higher education. And although they don't meet the district requirements for graduation, they've been part of this class, and one, of course, has distinguished himself by passing the high school proficiency test as a sophomore, and will be continuing on higher education next year. But to begin, I want to give this certificate of completion to Mr. Stefan Berg, who is going back to Germany, and visiting us from Spain is Catalina Carel Ruiz. Completing his high school proficiency exam and moving on to higher education next year, Bryce Diaz. Parents, members of the Board of Trustees, staff, and students, I come before you full of jacket pride to present the class of 2003. These class members have distinguished themselves in academics, athletics, and other school activities. I would like to just share a little bit of that with you today and what the young men and women behind me have achieved this year. If at any part you feel like you would like to applaud any of these achievements, feel free to do so. As sophomores and then as juniors, this class helped Hilmar High School achieve the highest test score index of any high school, large or small, in Merced County. Of the 157 graduates tonight, 95, way over half, will graduate with a 3.0, and of those, 27 will graduate with a 3.5 GPA. "32 of these seniors have been accepted and are continuing their education at a four-year university, and 81 will be moving on to junior college or tech school. This means 118 of the 157 graduates will move to higher education next year. I am very proud to announce that 6 of Hilmar seniors behind me will join the armed forces to serve our country, and we salute them. We salute them and their families for making that commitment. During the senior awards night on a Tuesday in the Strong Gym, this class was awarded $93,000 in scholarships and awards. And we thank the community for all their support. There were 2 students in the class of 2002, and not to be outdone, there are 2 in the class of 2003 that will receive athletic scholarships to play on the collegiate level in soccer and softball. Before you think that all the scholarships and large money go to athletes, let me tell you that I'm also proud to announce to you that we have a graduate here in which the Fresno State University and E&J Gallo Foundation have teamed up and will be giving this young man a $20,000 scholarship to be a Fresno State University business major. As we saw in the class video at the senior dinner, it was not just about individuals. This class will leave 3 league championship banners on the gym wall in boys basketball and in boys and girls soccer. Let us also note that seniors advanced to sections in track and field, cross country, and golf. And the softball team was runner-up in the section finals. With football and girls basketball advancing to the playoffs, Hilmar High School this year, with these seniors in the lead, had 9 teams or representatives of those teams advance to the playoffs out of our possible 13 teams that we field. Quite an accomplishment. It would speak well for any class to stop there, but while members of this class were achieving success on the field and the court, seniors were also winning awards in other areas. One of the graduates tonight is a state and national champion dairy cattle judge, and traveled to Edinburgh, Scotland this past summer and finished 3rd in the world on her team. Seniors have won county and state awards in performing arts, visual arts, and writing awards. As principal, I take pride in this senior class's achievement. I'm also proud of the seniors, many overcoming great obstacles that have stuck to it and are graduating tonight. This class also entertained us and themselves with events like Buff Ball, Powder Puff, Donkey Basketball, Prom Fashion Show, Homecoming Parade and Floats, Winter Formal, Mud Volleyball. Whether it was cheering for the black and white knight at medieval times, jumping in the Pacific Ocean with a prom dress, sitting and cheering in the Green Mile, or playing a Portuguese card game at lunchtime called Swacka, these seniors enjoyed their high school experience. Each senior class wants to leave their mark at Hilmar High School. Class of 2003, rest assured you have left your mark and have that jacket pride. You have made jacket pride more than a motto at Hilmar High School. You have made it a way of life. Madam President and members of the Board of Trustees, the students before you tonight have met all of the state and district requirements for high school graduation, and it is my sincere pleasure to present Hilmar High School's class of 2003.
Antonia Elena Colon.
Last picture with each student. Okay. You move right here. Are you walking? Yeah, I'll move one camera over there. Okay.
Christopher L. Barnes. Ashley Nicole Silva. Nicholas Michael Seward. Christina Davida Costa. Daisy Vanessa Martinez. Lisette Coria. Dominic Marcus Diaz. Myra Selena Armendariz. Jennifer Nelia Mello. Fabiola Valadez. Hans Arthur DeRoy. Haley Ann Watterson. Lucas Anton Diaz. Carly Christine Hassett. Sarah Manuela Azevedo. Julie Ann Oliveira. Robert Stephen Avila. Chevelle Dawn Viveros. Megan Marie McDonough. Devin Ann Hutchins. David Souza Gregorio. Lindsay Marie Texera. Amanda Fatima Souza. Alan Hunter Gilbert. Sandy Deyanira Gayona. José Azevedo. Mónica Alviso. Eduardo Garcia. Amanda Marie Ellington. John Mark Pritchard. Danielle Lynn Ramos. Veronica Christine Estrada. Justin Ray Lane. Sandra Christina Oric. Nathaniel Anthony Oliveira. Angelina Christina Machado. Jason Anthony Souza. Marco Antonio Rivera. Tino Manuel Avila. Cassie Marie Mancebo. Michael A. Yakutis. Guadalupe Domenica Pelayo. Nelson Fernando Oliveira. Rochelle Cynthia Cole. Eric Donovan Palmer. Amanda Christine Da Silva. Daniel Azevedo Silvera. Crystal Lynn Almeida. Jose Antonio Arenas. Joel Fortich Mabalco. Mark Allen Forrest. Madalena Margarida Furtado. Adam Christian Hackney. Devonna Ann Inman. Albert Arthur Souza. Jennifer Ruth Lovell. William James Hoyer. Jessica De Fatima Miguel. Christopher Michael Galicchio. Michelle Kathleen Roper. Tyler Christopher Segna. Pamela Marie Elizabeth Pierce. Adam Victor Fanelli. Lorinda Marie Silva. Sean Christopher Doors. Tiffany Ann Monahan. Jonathan Ariola. Rachel Leanna Viola Brandstetter. Jose Manuel Acevedo. Marisol Peña. Matthew Dean Silva. Lisette Rubalcaba. Octavio Ortega Murillo. Nicole Lee Mendez. Simon James Bazan. David Lee Rafferty. Steve Stavrianidakis. Manuel Joseph Faria. Jamie Lynn Ramirez. Danny Mancebo Camboya. Tony Labuga. Brian Delu Silva. Brenda Leva. Danny Jose Avila. Chantel Lynn Holiday. Benjamin David Coder. Candace Macias Cullum. Stephen Lewis Egley. Leslie Maria Mendes. Sean Marsh. Connie Cherie Pass. Jonathan Robert Sigma. Desiree Lee Hatfield. Zach Costa. Jenna Wright. Devin John Garrett. Heidi Nicole Scoggin. J.R. Nelson Garman III. Amanda Christine Nichols. Matthew Lewis Silvera. Ernest Rochelle Dawn Cardozo. Ernest Renee Perez. Megan Mary Silvera. Michael Stephen Medeiros. Jesse K. Sleggers. Jace Evan Jepson. Colleen Elizabeth Handy. Adam Lee Seward. Michelle Marie Domingos. Matthew Manuel Freitas. Jennifer Ann Toledo. Jack Shane Alvord. Erica Raquel Keck. Gwynn. Guy Edward Lovell. Frankie Anthony Silvera. Arlindo De Souza Cardozo. Jovan Anthony Pierre. Casey Lee Ligameri. Michael Anthony Reese. Gracie Jean Seaton. Michael Joe Silva. Yahaira Marilyn Tejeda. Joseph James Wojcik. Catherine Marie Anson. Christopher David Culver. Whitney Leanne Birch. Matthew Charles Blevins. Bonnie James Harney Cohen. Mark David Gregorio. Amber Latrell Bauer. Jay Dalton Thompson. Candace Nicole Jeans. David Kenneth Argo. Carly Ellen Rao. Curtis Frank Van Foken. Micaela Garcia Aguiar. Ryan Mark Barrett Fry. Tyra Frances Elizabeth Telford. Thomas Stankowski Jr. Rebecca Lynn Jameson. Joseph Oliveira Rocha III. Florence Marion Gomes. Darren David Garst. Misty Lee McClellan. Daniel Jacob Snyder. Tiffany Diane Espendula. Keishan Daniel Lee Peter Mawaguchi. Carrie Marie Montero. Stephen F. Kudo. Shawnee Nicole Amaral. Richard Allen Brunoni II. Maria de Jesus Morales Ledesma. John Michael Vaz. Martin Alviso. Oscar Sanchez.
How about a round of applause for our graduates? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2003.
I found myself thinking of you. Suddenly it's like